Hey friends, today I'm going to show you how to do the activity that goes along with the book Mouse Paint. If you haven't already, I would suggest reading that book. If you don't have that book, then you can click on the YouTube link and watch the story being read. So do that first, and then we can take a look at the activity together.
For your mouse paint activity, you'll need this little packet that has the 3 mice, 3 bags, and then some extra sheets of paper. So you'll remember from the book, there are 3 white mice. So we're going to start by cutting these out. Now you don't need to cut around the whiskers or the tail. I will talk about that later. Got my little mice all cut out. If your child is on the older side and they've had a lot of experience using scissors, then they could try cutting these out themselves. Otherwise, for most kids, I would suggest you go ahead and do this part. So I've got my 3 white mice here, and look, if I put them on my white paper like in the story, I can camouflage. Camouflage means that they are the same color as the background, so they kind of blend in. They're hiding from that cat right now. So what we're going to do is you'll need 3 primary colors to paint. So you'll need some yellow paint, red paint, and some blue paint. Our 3 bags right here. So just like how the mice jumped in the cans of paint, we're going to use our baggies and squirt some of each color into the baggie. So I'll do some red, 1 bag with yellow, and 1 bag with blue. So I'm going to show you the next step with a yellow bag, because it shows up nice and bright, but you can do this with each of the colors, red, yellow, and blue. So my mouse is going to go inside my bag, just like it went in the paint, and then you're going to zip it up. You could even tape it down. In fact, that's probably going to help a lot when they're squishing the paint around, so I'm going to tape it down first. So my mouse is inside my bag, I've taped my bag down, and then this part's really fun. We're going to squish the paint around and help the mouse play in the paint. Oh, look, our mouse is all yellow. So you can do this with each of the colors, and then we get to add the second color. So this yellow mouse is also going to play in some blue paint. So I'm going to open my bag back up, leave my mouse in there, and then I'm going to also put in a little bit of blue paint. And then I'll close it back up, tape it down. We're going to squish it around and see what happens. Really playing in there. You might even need to tape all 4 sides when you add both colors. My mouse kind of wants to stay in the corner there. But look, I can't see it very well in this light, but my mouse is actually turning green. So squish, squish, squish it all around. Mix, mix, mix up that color. And you've got it pretty much mixed. Still got some yellow here. Squish a little while longer. I think I'm going to tape it down on this side too. Where'd my mouse go? Oh, there it is. The more paint you add, the squishier it's going to be. So when your paint is pretty good and mixed, then take our mouse out. And if you wanted, you could use a little tweezer for these, or if you don't mind getting your fingers dirty, your child can just pull the mouse out. And now my mouse is a green color. And then I'm going to put my colored mouse on the paper like this. So that's 1 mouse. I'm going to do that for each of my colors. So I'm going to mix the yellow and the blue together, the red and the yellow together, happens for each of my different, here is my red and yellow mixed color. So let's see what happens when the mouse plays in these two colors. Look, what color is it turning? Orange, red, and yellow mixed together make orange. It's fun because you can make these lines in the paint, squish it all around. Our last mouse is going to play in the red and the blue. And if you wanted to, for this mouse, I put them both the colors in at the same time, but if you want to do one color first and then the other color, that's fine too. I put a white paper underneath so you can see it a little bit better. Get my bag taped down so it doesn't glide around while I'm mixing. So let's see what is going to happen when I mix my blue together with my red. Where'd my mouse go? So I've been mixing up my blue and my red, and look, can you see the new color? It's purple. Blue and red made purple. Got my three little mice here. I've got my green mouse, which, do you remember what colors we did? We did yellow and blue to make our green mouse. We have our orange mouse, which was our red and yellow, and our purple mouse, which was our red and blue. So if you want, you can end it here, and then these will, if you stick them on when they're wet, you probably won't even need glue. When they dry, you can add on a little tail, maybe some little whiskers, and that can be it. If you want to extend the project, if your child really loves painting, then you can save these little baggies of paint, and either right after this or maybe the next day come back to it, and then you can use these paints to paint these extra sheets, either with a paintbrush, or they can finger paint just like the mice did in the story. So that is our little mouse paint activity, friends. I hope you have fun. See you next time.